Drama Makeup Mama. How are you guys? Welcome if it's your first time. Welcome back if it's not. Tonight's video, we're going to talk about transitioning your day look into your night look without having to completely wash off your makeup and start over. Say, you know, it's been one of those days, you've had a long work day, you've just been pounding the pavement or making it rain or whatever. I don't know what that meant, but anyway. And all of a sudden you forget that it's Susie Q's birthday party and you were like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to make a mad dash home. And you just wanna be able to quickly adjust some things and make it suitable so that all your selfies are Insta-worthy or whatever. So I have already put on what I would consider like a work day makeup. Just a really light natural eye, a natural lip, some blush, a little bronzer, and some mascara and eyeliner. That's it. So what you want to focus on when there's a mosquito in here, guys. So if you see me wildly batting at the air, I'm not insane. It's just I see a mosquito. So what you want to focus on are your high points, the things that are going to make the most impact the quickest. So the first thing you're going to do, or I mean you don't have to do, but the first thing that you would want to do, if this is something you'd want to do, I'm rambling. Calm down, Jessica. What is your problem? The first thing that you're gonna do is your eyebrows, because eyebrows make a huge impact. They make your face look finished. So I'm gonna take my $1 Billion brow pencil. Now see, for my day look, all I did was I took the bronzer that I put on my face and just put a little bit in my brows, just so they filled them in a little bit. But now I'm gonna go back and comb them and take this darker pencil, because darker obviously is more dramatic. And I'm just gonna kind of sharpen them up a bit, because a quick way to make your statement or make your look like finished and bold is to have a really polished brow. There's a mosquito biting my ankle. I hate mosquitoes. Guys, it was like 20 degrees 2 days ago, and now we have mosquitoes again. That's Mississippi for you. So as you can see, I've sharpened up my brow, filled it in more, kind of elongated it a little bit more. And I mean, just that, I haven't brushed it yet, so let me brush it before I show you. I mean, not that you can't see it, but you always want to brush after you put your eyeliner or eye pencil in, because then you can see, oh, it's like right there, I missed a piece. It kind of just blends the color. So immediately, versus this versus this, already, you know, you could just do your brows and maybe put on a darker lip, and that would be good to go. So I'm gonna kind of do from like level of impact. So this is impact level 1. So if you don't have any time at all, I mean, maybe even keep a brow pencil that's a little darker than what you would wear every day in your purse. So if Susie Q's birthday is at the Applebee's down the street right after work, all you gotta do is hit your rear view mirror or your console mirror and darken your eyebrows up a little, and people are gonna be like, whoa, what happened? Jessica just went from wham to glam. That was really cheesy. Okay. Brushing it out. Oop, that one is not as thick. This is how you end up having eyebrows halfway up your head. I mean, I know that they're sisters and not twins, but you don't want one that's like obviously thicker. Okay. So if you just wanted to do that, done. Boom, done. Okay. Impact level 2. Lips. If you want to cause a stir, or, you know, stand out, make it look like you're a little bit more done, change your lipstick up a little, and you will noticed, and I'm sitting here trying to find, you know, it would have been really smart of me to have done all this before. So if you're wearing a long-lasting liquid lipstick, you can easily go back over with a different one if it's dry and it was been on there since like this morning. So I'm just gonna go in with one that's slightly more colorful. And get it all over my face. Now you can make this as bold of a statement as you want. Like I just went a little bit darker than what I already had on because I'm gonna do my eyes more. But like if you wanted to go to a red or something, you know, that's gonna make, I mean, if I went to like this color, you know, brows, this lip, done. And that stuff you can just keep in a little makeup bag in your purse. Impact, level 3. I feel like I'm playing a video game. So the third thing that will give you the most impact is highlight. So I did purposefully, and it hurt me when I was doing my makeup. I was like, I can't put a highlighter on. You wanna impact your face? Okay, so let's see. So I'm gonna put highlighter on this side and no highlighter on the other. And you guys can see the difference. So keep in mind, these are the things that you can do, and I haven't even touched my eyeshadow, but like, look, okay, I feel like this is the easiest way to do it. So highlighter, no highlighter. Ooh, see? It only takes a few steps. Once again, you can put a good powder highlighter that's, you know, in a package in your purse. In a makeup bag and have it at the ready. So when Susie Q is like, are you coming to my birthday? You're like, yeah, girl, yeah. Of course I'm coming to your birthday. Impact, level 4. See, okay, so 4 and 5 are kind of the same. They're not the same. They're actually complete opposites, but they will give you the same level of impact. If you like your eye makeup and you don't want to mess with it because you're like, I already have liner, I already have mascara on, I don't want to mess with it, contour. So that's what I'm going to call level 4. So I already have bronzer. I got some bronzer on. I'm going to make it a little bit more brown. So I'm going to take my NYX 3 Steps to Sculpt with a little contour brush. And I'm just going to tap that in and starting right at my ear, circle and go up. And all that's doing is creating more shadow. You know what contour does. We've talked about it. It's been discussed. But it's giving your face more defined lines and taking you from like, oh, look at her little pretty day makeup to, ooh, who's that girl? Who's that lady? So right around your jawline, if you want to do your jawline. I like to get rid of my gobbler a little bit. I like to make my chin a little pointier. So then I had to dab right at ear, just kind of buff it up. And make sure you buff it into your hairline because there's nothing more tragic. Well, there's a lot more things that are more tragic, but in makeup, it's pretty tragic when you try to contour and you don't go into your hair and like you've got like a white line all the way around. It's a tragedy. My jawline. Give myself a jaw instead of a jowl. You're so funny, Jessica. And then where I would naturally hit my highlights, bronzer on my forehead, I'm just gonna kind of make those buffing rounds into my hairline to kind of shorten my forehead and pull attention to the center of my face. I'm not trying to do anything intensely crazy. Now, if you are gonna contour and highlight from your day to night, I would recommend contouring before you highlight. But since I'm doing impact level, contouring is definitely a lower level impact than highlight. So if you want to do your nose, you can just go a little bit on each side and just kind of elongate your nose a little bit. Shabam! Level 4. Ooh, I almost broke something. Level 4. What is... I'm trying to think of like, what do they say at the end of video games? Complete? Level complete. That had no impact since I, you know, messed it up. Okay, so kind of on the same impact level as contouring. Is changing your eyeshadow up. So I just have a basic eye look. It's a transition. I've got 2 shades on my lid and I have a little bit of eyeliner on. So if you want to glamp it up, first thing I would do is go in with a smaller transition brush and go into a darker transition, because even just doing that is going to give you more oomph. Okay, so ready? So before, after. Ooh. And all I did is I'm going to that same palette. I'm using Soft Glam because that's what I would use every day today. So just going into that burnt orange instead of orange soda and deepening up my crease. Now, you can stop there. But why would we stop there, Jessica? Because apparently, you know, Susie Q's birthday doesn't start for another like 15 minutes. So while we have another 15 minutes, let's try to find the brush that we're looking for. There it is. We're gonna go into Mulberry, which is a deep wine color. Tap your brush, it's an ABH palette, know your business. And I'm gonna make my V, which I don't have on my just natural eye. Create that shadow and contour on your eye. Everything about makeup is really, honestly, everything is about contouring and highlighting. Creating shadows where you want there to be shadows and highlighting your features that you want to be featured. That's all it is. Okay, so before, after, before, after. And all it was just that V. I'll pull my mirror back so you guys can see. I'm just going right, and then like, you know, how I do my V. Right in the corner of my eye, and just kind of blending it inward. My husband's eating a candy cane right now. I don't know why I felt the need to tell you that, but he is eating a candy cane. That's disturbing.
Green apple.
Oh, a green apple candy cane. I don't know if that makes it better or worse. Okay. So, you could stop there. But why would we do that? So you take your Mulberry, tap it, and just go right under your eye, creating that smokiness. I do have some fallout because I have mascara on. Ugh. So right under the eye with the Mulberry. Mulberry, where are you? Now he's choking on a green apple candy cane. Okay, so that could be enough. But I'm going to show you all your options because that's just the kind of gal I am. So if you wanted to make even more impact, I'm going to go into the rose pink color, which is like my favorite color in this palette. And it's a shimmer, so I'm just going to lay it down and kind of pat, pat, pat. As you can see, that kind of just softened up between the Mulberry and the Fairy that are on my eyes. And it just gave me a little bit more color. Not a lot, just a little. Just kind of softening it, building color. Okay, so I'm going to take that same rose pink on the same brush and just go right under my eye in the center of my eye. Okay, and then with my finger, I already have Fairy on, but I'm going to go into Glistening because I think it's a little bit lighter. And just kind of pop it in the corner with my finger. Just to give it a little bit shabow. Shabow. Actually, I think it's darker than Fairy, but whatever. Okay, so So. If you were going to, okay, say you wanted more impact, you could do false lashes. I'm not gonna do false lashes right now, but if you're gonna do false lashes, I would go back with your burnt orange and go higher up, like almost to the point where you're not comfortable with it being there. Because when you put false eyelashes on, you are pretty much like, I mean, you're up in your game. And when you up your game, you gotta up your eyeshadow game too, because otherwise it's just gonna get lost under the lashes. So see how I just kind of blended up higher? So that way you're gonna be able to see the color, and that's in the burnt orange. And then what I'm gonna do is go back with the same brush, because Susie Q is now waiting. She's holding the table for you. So you gotta get going. I like that I've kept this narrative the whole time. I should be applauded for that. Applaud me, husband. Alright, so I'm gonna go back in, and I'm gonna go into Sienna, which is right next to burnt orange, tap. And I'm just gonna go in my crease with that, just to kind of darken the transition, since I went so high with burnt orange. And I'm just windshield wiping right along my eye and then blending up. And making happy little trees. No. Okay. See? Okay, before, after. Before, after. Just taking it right in your crease. I didn't get enough. I feel like that candy cane's not treating you well.
Me.
Just right in your crease and blending up. And now you've kind of created a smoky eye. And if you're gonna put lashes on, the only other thing I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not putting lashes on. But if you want to go in with a black eyeliner, you can use a liquid, you can use a stick, whichever you want. And I would just go in and tight line in your lashes. Otherwise, your band will show when you do falses. And see, just look at that, okay? Before, after. Before, after. Wow. Just even that little bit. And I'm gonna kind of go with my waterline in the bottom. So I'm gonna tight line. What's on my finger? Some various makeup product. Remember, tight lining is just kind of rubbing your eyeliner in your lash line. So you want to make sure you have one that has a really thin point. Otherwise it won't work. And you'll have black eyeliner everywhere. Ta-da! So the last thing I'm going to do, and this is my impact level 6 or 7, because 6 will be false eyelashes, I guess. So impact level 7 is I'm going to darken up my blush a little bit, just to kind of match the tonality I have going on. So I put on Spirit Fingers originally, which is that color. I'm going to go into Team Spirit, which is like a darker, more, I don't know, it's actually more of a natural color. I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of Team Spirit, rah rah. Darken my blush up just to match my look a little bit more. And there you have it. I'm so ready to celebrate with Susie Q. Hey, Susie Q, how are you? All right, guys.
Jessica, thanks for coming to my birthday.
Oh my God, Susie, I'm so glad I could make it.
Let's take a selfie.
Okay, I loved you guys. Watch my live from earlier just for a little announcement and everything. And until I see you next time, let's all take a big, giant, deep breath. Out. And be still.